What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. I don't know how many of you guys were around yesterday and watched yesterday's video, but I put it out talking about the comparison of Amazon and Bitcoin. I'm going to go over that a little bit today. We're going to go over quite a bit of stuff. I decided to do a live stream because I did a poll. I put pull out on Twitter and you guys decided for the live stream. I will be doing a members video after this also, and I'll be getting, we'll maybe spend a half hour or so and look at some other charts like Ethereum and Litecoin, stuff like that. Just taking a quick look at everything, but let's get into the video. Let's talk about what's going on. Like I said, if you guys want to check that video out, I put it out yesterday, or actually 2 days ago. Before the dump even started, so definitely check it out. So this was the bullish count, and I told you if we broke this white line, it invalidates the bull count. We broke it. That is invalidated. No more looking at that chart. So this was my count. As you guys know, I was looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had put a long in on this bounce and put my stops in, got stopped out. I was at a friend's miss party, so we were at a get together. I didn't get to trade. That sucks, but oh well, wait for the next trade. So anyways, taking a look at what's going on here, you guys know this could be still wave one and go up, but remember, I talked about this in every video. If we broke this trend line, it was going to be bad news for Bitcoin. Obviously it was bad news for Bitcoin. Taking a look at this now, like I said, this could be, and I'll keep you guys updated. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Tick that notification bell to get your notification when I do post a video. But the question here is, will we get back above this trend line? And if we were to do it in the next couple days, it'd be around the 52,000 range. If we can get above that and hold support, then we may, still have a chance for the bulls to get one more high. I highly doubt it. I really think the high is in, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the comparisons of, if any of you guys are familiar with the .com bubble, if you're playing around in the stocks, I'm sure you do. Amazon was one of them. There was tons of other .coms, just tons of them. Everybody was investing in them. It was just total euphoria. There was a huge bubble, and everything busted. All the crap disappeared, and Amazon and them stuck around. Took a long time to recover, but ended up blowing back past it after that bubble. But that bubble got rid of all the scammy crap. That could be what we're looking at, and I want to take a look at that. Like I said, there's no guarantees that's what's going to happen, but we're going to take a look at it and just kind of see what may be going on with that. See if it's possible that we could be seeing the same thing. There are a lot of similarities, even in the Dow Jones. So from that time, let's take a look at what's going on. We'll start with, first off, looking at this breakdown here. If we put, let me straighten this out a little bit. Okay, so if we put this, we do a measured move of this rising wedge that we broke out of here. That gets us down to actually about, and that doesn't mean we drop straight down in one candle, guys, but that measured move, if that happens, and that's if we don't get above this trend line and get support on it, this would be the target from that breakdown of this rising wedge up here. And I'm going to make this line green just so you can distinguish it. Thicken it up a little bit. I'm thicken this one up a little bit. There you go. So that would be the measured move there if we do not get back above there. So yes, it's possible we go down further. There is some hidden bullish divergence here. The way the charts are playing, I would be careful with that. But you can see this falling wedge right here that Bitcoin broke out of. There is more room for the downside on the RSI. Could come all the way down to this red line if we get a massive dump like we did back here. So keep that in mind. Let's so this is something I wanted to just show you guys, the similarities. This right here is where we're at in the Dow Jones. This was the .com bubble right here, and you can see the similarities right here, just how all this is looking a lot alike. I know a lot of people are saying the stocks aren't going to crash. I do believe they are. I do believe something big's probably going to happen again. But you can see this one went on and then stayed up here for approximately a year up in this range, just bouncing around. But mind you, in this time, the tech bubble bursted. But you can see the Dow had a hell of a drop there. It was probably, well, let's put a tool on there. Let's take a measurement real quick. It was, the Dow went down, and that was a multi-year bear market for the Dow, but that went down about 38%. And then you can see where we're, 2008 was pretty horrible. But anyways, what if we are in the same spot? Let's take a look at Amazon. This is Amazon. Notice the similarities of Bitcoin. Made the high here. Everybody got super bearish down here. And then made one more high. Everybody got super bullish again. And then it just was a huge crash. And take a look at the EMAs here. We're going to also set them next to each other. There is something good about it, though. And if you want to see probably the most bullish Bitcoin chart you're ever going to see, I'll show you that real quick before we get into the comparisons. But if you take the percentage of the drop here, and let's do that real quick. So if we go from the top to the bottom, and I did this in that other video, like I said, if you haven't watched it, make sure you go check it out. That was about a 95.5% correction. But you guys know that Amazon did recover. And it went up from that high. It went up 3,160%. Zoom out. So that crash didn't look all that bad. And you can see what happened afterwards. You know, it's at, what is it now? It's at about 3,389 right now. Now, if we go over to Bitcoin, you can see the similarities here. It's almost identical. Like I said, we're going to compare them next to each other. So super bearish. If we went down that 95.5% would be around the $3,600 range. But in 20 years, like Apple took, or I'm sorry, not Apple, Amazon, in 20 years, that would put Bitcoin at 2,276,000,000. Maybe there will be actual adoption by then. We'll see what happens, but I just wanted to show you guys that. So it doesn't mean it's all bad if we do crash down here. We've been talking about this for a long time on the channel, the possibilities of it happening. So anyways, let's take a look at these charts here. Let's take a look at the comparison. The only big difference here is this run up right here before it came back and tested the 21 EMA like it did back here was a little bit shorter, but everything else plays out pretty well. Let's take some measurements real quick. We'll just take a measurement of how much higher this peak was than this peak. And again, guys, not saying it's gonna play out exact. I'm just saying this is pretty amazing, the similarities. And a lot of the crap coins need to get washed out. They're, you know, a lot of scams really killing people, killing accounts. So let's measure this real quick. So that was about 2.5% higher over there. Let's check this one, see what that was on Bitcoin. This one was about 6%, so a little bit higher. Now, some other stuff I want to look at is like from this peak to this peak, how long did that take? And this is the weekly chart, by the way, guys, if I didn't mention that. Don't forget to take a second out, smash that like button, guys. It helps the video get out there, and I do appreciate it. So that was 224 days. Let's see what this one was peak to peak. 210 days, pretty damn close. Let's take a look at some other stuff. And guys, the other thing, like I said, there's no guarantees this is going to happen, but if you're familiar with markets, human emotion is what moves markets. This is pure euphoria, and then this was just devastation all the way down. So thanks for the super chat, Milton. I appreciate it. So anyways, if you, let's take a look. Let's get closer in here and see where we're at now. You can see we wicked down past the 21 or the 55 EMA right here. Let's take a look at what happened over here. We did the same. This candle looks almost identical, guys. Literally almost identical. We got a wick just down past the 55 EMA. Same thing we got right here. We're going to close up in this area just like we did there. May get a little rise in the next daily candle and come down. If we do break this 55 EMA, like I said, we could be looking for about the $40,000 to $41,000 range as a possibility. It is the weekend. Anything can happen. We'll see what happens, but let's see if we do get this. And then what did we get after that? This might give us that wave 2 that we were talking about. Whoops, this isn't what I wanted. I wanted to measure this up. By the way, I hope you guys caught that short. I did post on Twitter yesterday too. If you don't follow me on Twitter, give me a follow. It's at Crypto Savvy. But I posted earlier yesterday morning about the chart looking good. But if it lost 50,000, it was going to be bad. You can go back and check my tweet, and it was bad. 47%. So if we went up 40%, so we went down a little more first. We're just going to take it from 40. Say we go down to 40. If we went up that 47%, would get us up around the 58,000. So let's take a Fibonacci retracement there from the top to that 40,000 and see where that would get us. Right to the golden pocket, guys. So we could, if we drop down to 40, I'd be looking for a bounce possibly as high as the $58,000 range. So that may be a good long if that plays out. Let's take a look at some more similarities. Just out of curiosity here. We're going to do some more time. So from this bottom on Bitcoin to this top was 140 days. Let's see what, 140 days. Remember, this is the weekly chart, guys. I almost confused myself there. We're going to take a look at the Bitcoin smaller time frame charts here in a minute. But I just wanted to do this. So that was 140 days. How far was this one? 126 days from this bottom to top. The similarities are amazing. And could it be a bubble pop just like the tech? And then Bitcoin and maybe a few other coins will make it through it and come back big in the long run. But we got to get all that money out of all that garbage. So that could be what we're looking at. Is definitely a huge possibility, guys. If you guys are interested in help support the channel, it's my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. She does have a crypto section. She can put anything on any of this stuff you want, literally, and it's quality stuff, guys. Check it out. There's a link down below in the description. And Prime XBT, by far the best exchange, you guys. And for those of you that want to start trading and don't want to put any risk in or any money, they have contests now that you can actually win tradable accounts. So there's one in there you can win $100,000 in tradable accounts. So you'll be able to put it on an account and actually trade it and keep the winnings. You can't pull the money out, but you can keep the winnings. And there's a bunch of them for $5,000 wins. So definitely check it out. Great way to learn the platform, and you can trade crypto, Forex, gold, silver, S&P, Dow Jones, everything on this exchange. Great exchange, guys. They don't trade against you like the scammy ones. Definitely check them out. And you can go on my page right here. Also below, there's a link down below for Prime XBT. And guys, it's not about, I make a small commission off it, but it's not about making the money like it is with everybody else. They have 50,000 exchanges. That's ridiculous. And I only share Prime XBT. You'll notice down below because I actually trust them. I think they're a damn good exchange. Although always be careful about any exchange. Anything can happen. We've seen a lot of them get hacked. But just to say, this shows you there's a calculation in there. It shows you how to adjust your margin. Shows you where to put my promo codes. Right now, the Savvy 50 isn't working. They're working on a new promo. I'm not sure what it is, but you can still use promo code SAVVY25 to get you 25% off of your trading fees, which is a huge help. So let's get into that chart that I was talking about. Or where are we at? This is another macro, and we've talked about these arcs. Every time Bitcoin breaks that arc, the parabolic arc, it goes in a bear market. Right here, we broke it over here in 2018. We've broken this now, guys, and I did have that $50,000 range on this fib right here. So if we can't get above that, these are the next fib levels. It's not going to be fun for the bulls if it can't break back above here and hold. And we'll go back to that chart in the beginning right here. Like I said, we have to get above that 52,000, 52,500 and hold to have, you know, a chance at that second wave, possibly new all-time highs. I don't see it happening, but it's Bitcoin. Anything's possible. Like I said, it is the weekend. Be careful. But we're going to go into the smaller time frames now. So this, we had a rising or a falling broadening wedge, which usually break up. This one obviously broke down. And if we take the measured move of that, that's why what's weird here, and I don't understand it, but Bitcoin went down on Coinbase to 42,000, but on here it only shows in the 1 hour and the 4 hour 45,000. I don't know why that is, but if you go over to the bigger chart, it went down to 42,350. So that's weird. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that would be the measured move. 40. So we may be headed back down to retest these levels. If you look at the RSI has reset big time. You can see if the RSI was going the same rate as the price action, it would be all the way up here around 54,000. So the RSI does seem to be resetting for some more room to the downside. So be careful, be cautious. And this, like I said, could this be wave one? Like I said, this being all wave one here, and then we get a 2 up and 3. Well, I'll keep an eye on this count. When it becomes more clear and I get a clearer count off it, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, who knows? It's in the air. So we do have some hidden bullish divergence looking at the 4 hour here. But again, with all the momentum and it being the weekend, I would be extremely cautious. I don't know why I can't talk today. But anyways, that's where I'm at, guys. This is my count on the yearly as wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as a possibility. If that was to happen again, guys, that's pure speculation. And members, I will see you guys in the members video. I'll be setting it up shortly, so make sure your notification bell's turned on. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you share the video, smash that thumbs up, and I appreciate it. I'm out of here, guys.